Welcome back, my tribe. My tribe. It's been a while. It's been a long while since I got back on here. But tonight, I have a very special guest coming back to my tribe, Minister, my brother David Barksdale. What's happening, my brother? How you doing
Hey,
today,
hey,
tonight?
blessed be the day. Blessed be the day, you know?
Bless, so enough, bless it. I wanted to come back on the show tonight to give us your vision mission. You know what I'm saying? What you have prepared for the future and what you got going on, my brother.
Well, I just want to say I took it to another level. First thing I did was I know to try to reach not only the community, but to get into those office with the congressmen and things like that, and get also into those pastors, be able to reach out to them and be able to sit in that same room in order for us to try to make things change for the community. So I went and educated myself and also graduated and became an ordained minister. That was something I forgot to tell you. That's why I became ordained minister, but I'm a minister of advocate now. As advocate is a person that's for the people, about the people, and with the people. My fight is no saying to help bring the community back together. My struggle is no saying
Mm,
to help change things in the cities across the country. And this is what I'm on with this victory mission today. You know.
that's huge, man. Like I said, you building up your accolades, man. You know what I'm saying, and that's really a great thing, man. You know what I'm saying. Ministry is a very serious role. Because you're dealing with the people. You know what I'm saying. Your voice. You know what I'm saying,
Yes,
for the
sir.
people. You know what I'm saying, and from God. You know what I'm saying. Most importantly, you know what I'm saying. And man, like you said, blessed be the day, man.
Yes,
And I
sir.
commend you, and I congratulate you, man. You know what I'm saying, on that. And keep getting these accolades, man, because to touch people, man, we most definitely need a leader, man. That you know they can look at and say, oh, street level. No, I'm a minister. You know what I'm saying. I'm touching into politics. You know what I'm saying. Um, I'm doing great things. So why not me? You know what I'm saying. The people's behind me. You
Yes, sir.
know.
Yes, sir.
So
And that's the key thing right there. Keyword you said, the people. And that's the most important thing that can bring about anything within any community, anything in society. It's the people that makes changes. It takes us to save us. The big we, it takes us to save us. And so what I did was in my life, I wanted to tell you a little something about that. The reason I took these steps and made these changes, I've seen over the course of time and years, so many things occurred in this world. See, people don't understand. I wasn't everything was just handed down to me in life. I went through struggles. I was a middle child, but I was my father's second oldest child. But then I wasn't raised. My mother, no sin, didn't raise me, so I went through a lot of things, man. They thought they counted me out. The world counted me out, and I refused to fail. It's just things I never said to no one, but I'm saying now, due to the mistakes I made, the travel I've been down, the road I come from, it opened my eyes to know what I'm saying to make things different. Cause as a kid, you know what I'm saying, gang bang, selling dope, and living that lifestyle in the streets. And I seen the course of time where things was going. And so it took me. I said, the old man always told me, man, we got you. If you want to make a difference, you got to do different. So I took the time. I said, man, after so many mistakes I made, I said, man, it's time to make a difference, time to make a change. I understand and can relate to those that's out there that's going through those same problems. Young guys that we so called count out, they do listen. And see, all this killing that's going on in our communities today. It's a big issue with that. And not only that, but we got to get back to the basics. What can we have all these aldermen? We have all these city councilmen. We have them in each one of these areas. That's their area. We got these pastors that won't come out to church, but they speak from the church and speak out there and say, hey, we got to get together. If you're going to do all that, then get out there and get in the streets, get out in the community, get involved with the people in the community. That's how you bring about change. Because if you out there in the streets, that's how you make things different. I'm not gonna sit behind the office and talk about, man, and collect money that the fundings that you been collecting is really for the community that you in. You are the alderman over this community. You're the pastor in this area. God went out in the streets to the drug dealers, the homeless people, the winos. He didn't go sit. Them the ones need to go talk to. People out there, game and the struggling ones that struggling like them, the ones you need to go out in the street and talk to. I'm gonna be that street advocate and do that. And see, I know I want to be the same person gonna stand in front of that White House and tell the president the same thing too. That how can you help build a community and get black-owned properties again? Get these schools back that y'all took 54 schools that's empty and kids got to go out their area. I want to bring that back. I want to take some of these places and back, turn them into youth centers and get halfway house for kids, people that ain't got nowhere to stay, and get them off into arts and craft and help domestic battered women and children rebuild our community. The property that's out there that's owned. Have black-owned companies on those corners, black-owned stores. See, kids can't even they can't even ride. You go buy a brand new bike right now, they can't even ride it because
Right.
nobody's too much shooting going on. Somebody might shoot them as they riding their bike, and that's a shame that they have to live that way. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean?
Yeah, that's right. I was also I'm big on this, like you said, vision, mission. You know what I'm saying? This is what you calling this, and that's what this is. You know what I'm saying? Even with the children,
Yes,
I believe that if you take a child that's in poverty and like I said, get some Greyhound buses, man, get some school buses, and get a bunch of those kids, man, and take them out of town and show them some things that's outside of their environment. It alters the mind
that's
for
right.
that child because a lot of times they don't have vision beyond the streets. What they see on their street corner, what they see up and down, that's all they see. That's all their parents probably can afford. You know what I'm saying? It is maybe on the opposite side of town or they're downtown. We get some buses, man. Come up program, get some buses and show them things. Take them to this out of town. This they don't have to be too far. Just somewhere where they can see the world. You know what I'm saying? Beyond their environment, it triggers something. It it
Exactly.
it it triggers something as a child to think bigger. You know what I'm saying? There's something bigger than what I see. You know what I'm saying? And that helps too. I'm a firm believer in that because I've seen it over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Where that helps. You know, it helps a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it's all about your vision. You know what I'm saying? If
Yeah,
I can see something different, then maybe I'm gonna do different. Because if not, I just see the same old stuff.
exactly.
You know. Mhm.
Exactly. See, when I was growing up, they used to take us, buses come loads and take us to Six Flags. And so
Mhm.
the whole neighborhood of Six Flags during the
Right.
summertime when school is out. Kids ain't got no place to go swimming no more. They ain't got no
Right.
skating range no more. Get them somewhere, let them
Mhm.
playing different things to that nature, bouncy beds, and see within the community. I think that'd be something great for them, and also get them off into arts and crafts. Things that
Right.
see when people don't take time with these kids to find out what they passion instead of just judging them. And see, then a lot of these things that's going on within our community that causing all these problems, these youth today, it came from, it happened years ago. I fought the system. We not say that as this. I reason why I
Mhm.
say I fought the system. Years ago, when they took the ability out of the parents' hands and told the parents, you can't whoop your kid no more.
That was
When
it.
they made that law, kids seen they had power and they got
That was it.
rebellious against all adults, all elders, and anybody
Mhm.
saying there was a parent. They made the parents some punks. Cause now they threaten them. You touch me, something lock you up. Now they talking crazy to their parents. They do what they want to do, and then the
Mhm.
system thought this was gonna be a way to
Yeah.
reconjust and recondition these kids, and saying hoping that it would bring a greater light. But all it did was brought more darkness into the world
That's what
today.
it is.
It made them
That's
kids
exactly
saying
what it's
that we're in a
doing.
war zone due to the fact of their ignorancy or what they lack ability, did not know what they was preparing for. They prepared these kids to an ultimate destruction without realizing what they was on. Now they crying out for help. All police, the system crying out, man, what we did, what we went wrong in, what did we do? This what you did. It took the power out of the people's hand that can deal with these youth. So now you made our job even harder that we got to recaptivate their whole thought, transparent, they miss they thinking of capacity and everything else to reconstruct them in a better way by finding out what are their passions in life. What are their 5-year goal? What do you want to do with yourself besides stay on this corner? What direction you going? And then we got to break that pride down out of them. That pride is nothing but poor, reckless, individual's error. That's what the word pride means. If you symbolize each one of those words, poor, you know what I'm saying? They poor way of thinking. They poor way, you know what I'm saying, looking at issues. Now, you know what I'm saying, reckless, they reckless in the way of their actions, you know what I'm saying, due to a lack of knowledge and ability to make a difference. Individuals, you know what I'm saying, constantly going on a path of destruction instead of path of righteousness to change the world and change for better within themselves and others. You know what I'm saying? Arrows they done made that they look at people because of the things they made mistake. They see someone else is sin, and so they envy of them and jealousy. And that comes along. That's what created the pride that's in them that made them so frustrated and uproar towards others. That's what pride means to me. And that's how I
Right.
break the word pride down to change that. Then you got
Right.
those that's in fear of the real
Right.
truth. They fear of change. They fear of different reasons. And fear is
Right.
number false accusation appearing real. The word fear is number false accusation appearing real. You know, man, God said,
Right.
fear
You
not.
said,
God says, stand up, stand out, fear not. We are greatness. We have greatness within us, and we need to bring that greatness out of them to show them a better way and guide them in the right direction, moving the signs of moderation to change this world. It takes us to save us. And that's called the big we. And this is the victory mission that we own today. So I took these steps to enlighten the world, to help the world, to show them by doing, I came from where they come from. I was poor. I was homeless. I slept in hallways and said I ran the street. My mama didn't raise me. She said lock him up, leave him there. But I'm the one that they never thought to turn out this way. I would never stand for who my father is. I went out there and found him, said, man, made those mistakes. I said, you know what? I said, I better turn this around if I want to make some changes. I seen things, studied, you know, saying the way of life and saw the way we was going, that I had to come out of that darkness and get into a brighter light that bring greatness within me, that I could bring greatness within others. So now that light was shining so bright that we could turn this around to a victory mission for me, not only for me, for those also that's trying to bring that greatness out of them. It takes us to show them and guide them. Now we got to go through the work. We got to get out there and make it happen. And we can't look back and we can't refuse to fail. Failure is not an option anymore. We look at our world. We keep sitting back, my brother. Kids is good. It's gonna become. We already in a war zone. And the old man said these things many times. See, I seen some on the news that really just disturbed me, and I wanted to bring that up as well. You know, that man had to do what none of these guys doing and the lifestyle they living. You know what I'm saying? They live the lifestyle they living, man. He has nothing to do with none of it. And he they saying GD this, GD that. Keep putting him in stuff that he has nothing to do. That man don't care for none of this
nothing
stuff.
to do with it.
There ain't one thing about a true light of growth and true light of development and true light of better development. When someone
Right.
one's out here better than life, better than community, you know what I'm saying, trying to find job opportunities and build a business and also getting involved with the community, the churches, and also getting involved with the system. The system will help you. If you're not doing those things, and you're doing the
Then you
things
ain't
that I
good.
just seen on the news in Georgia, then you're not
Ain't
about what he about. Because he ain't
it
about
ain't
those
it.
things that you about. So quit
That's
hollering
right.
about you growth and development and keep your gang stuff over there. We're against
Right.
drugs, we're against that lifestyle, we're against the killing. I'm gonna fight this fight till this killing end. And we're gonna stop this one with other. We know it's gonna take us to go reach them same kids on our block. Y'all go out there
That's
and
it.
talk to them kids on the block. You sit down and go in the corner and sit down and talk to them individuals standing in the corner. I made a bunch of youngsters take their skin minds off. Look at young, but let me holler for a minute. They did it.
Yeah.
You know what happened in the process? That's I got through talking to them, got understanding, found out where we went wrong at. What can we do to
Mm-hmm.
make it right? But see, you can't go talking to these kids if you're not living what you're saying. You cannot go
Right.
address these individuals if you're not doing something great yourself that give them
That's
something to
right.
look up to find someone they can say, that's a role model I see. When they don't see
That's
that
right.
role model in you, then how could they know? How could you guide them and lead them into a greater way when you're not doing those things yourself? You look like a fool standing there talking to them. They're going to look at you and say, man, why would I listen to you? Who you think you are? Excuse my language. Sometimes I need to get that under control
Hey
with all
man.
due respect
Yeah,
to
man.
you and to the
Sometimes
world.
and sometimes it need to be said. You all right.
Yes, that's true, but it's a better way of
Mhm.
doing things, you know what I'm saying, with a greater thinking that we have. We have a better
Yes, sir.
thinking capacity that we can change our thought process and also change our language for those that's listening, you know. And not only for them, even not in the presence of others, do it outside when it ain't in the presence of others. Do it when you're alone as well. Have that
Right.
spiritual, that beam shine through you. I see that light in you, my brother. I see that
Thank you,
greatness
man.
in you, my brother. It's the word
Thank you, man.
called namaste. The light inside of me acknowledge the light inside of you.
I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that, man. Like I said, great minds think alike. Not only,
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying, what I mean, like you said, we seeing each other alike. We got the same name. You know what I'm saying? Just
That's
that
right.
name alone, what I'm saying, holds weight if you understand it on a biblical perspective. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that, man. Like I said, you know, I'm gonna keep pushing you, man, encouraging you, man, and build you up, man, because you know what I'm saying, you have the platform, man, and I have the platform, what I mean, as well, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day, man. I'm saying, we're gonna have to help each other, man,
Help each
get this
other.
together
That's the key.
because
It's a we.
it's gonna
It's the
take
we.
the minute.
It's gonna take us to help us. It's the big we. We need each other in order to fix our problem. We look around seeing a parent crying, a baby dying. What are we doing? Are we standing back? Are we standing up? I see those daily standing back and nobody's standing up. I see those same ultimates standing back and not standing up when they go out there and say, my community this, my community that. But how you knocked on your neighbor's door and say, hey neighbor, how you doing? Today, they don't do that. But I guarantee when the neighbors in the community go to that alderman and ask them for something, they send them
Mhm.
away and send them to their secretary or someone else instead of taking time to be involved in the community. Go out there and do jump rope with them. Go out there and play cards with them. Go out there, stand out there and have a conversation with them. That's how aldermen was supposed to do. Involve. Like the same way with a pastor. I'm not judging them. I'm not judging no one. But if you call yourself doing these things and you're not, but you sitting back collecting the wealth of it, when they handing the government handing you fundings for these purposes, and you're not using those funds to benefit your people in your community to better the community. You should have all these things shouldn't be happening, and we should never took place if they was involved like we involved. So I'm here to get them involved, but they're gonna get out the way.
That's right. That's right.
Get
And it has to
involved
be
and get
done.
out
You
the
know what I'm
way.
saying?
Quit claiming things that you're not doing, and quit trying to know. Say every time somebody a child died, you don't see no one around, but you laid on TV. Hey, I tried this. Yeah, right. What was you when that?
Right.
Where was you when they needed you? You wasn't there,
Right.
so don't be there now. If you ready to do
Right.
the right thing and get back in the light of greatness, then you get ready to turn around. Hey, holler at us, cause we gonna
Be
make it
there.
make
Be
it
there.
sense. We gonna stand in that
Be there.
office with them.
Try to be there before that child got killed. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Exactly.
where
It could have
it
prevented the
begins.
issue before it got there. Yes, that's my whole
That's where
point.
it begins.
It
Let's
could
get
have
there
been
before
prevented
that
before it
happened.
got
You know
there.
what I'm saying? Let's do that groundwork. Jesus did. You know what I'm saying? Like you said earlier, he was there with the prostitutes, drug dealers, and killers. He
Yeah,
went there with the people with high degree. What they said. In the word, he was there with those with the low degree, the ones that the high degree looked down on. He was right there amongst the people.
that's right.
You know,
What
he
must
was
we
there. He
do?
was there with the people.
That's
So
right. We need to be there with the people and show that the people crying for help. Where are we? What are we
mhm,
doing? You know, there's so many job opportunities here. They can't say it. Ain't them kids know that you see we need to get those ex offenders coming out of jail, get them registered to vote. Get those ex offenders knowing houses, get those ex offenders opportunity, get those ex offenders because they can't say a felony will stop you from being a success story. That ain't true. I'm a convicted felon. Here I am now with 22 degrees, five
mhm.
masters and three bachelor degrees, and also a chemical expert. So tell
Right.
somebody else that lie, because that ain't true. I
That's
showed
right.
them when the world said when they thought learn what they know, get better than what they do, and take their job. And then now you have opportunity to help others. When you get in that place to be in position to make things change, you change and you show someone else how to do the same thing so they can help someone else change. It becomes recycling. It keeps going on, and now the processing got bigger, and we all involved, and we all escalate to that level of greatness with each other.
Right.
You know,
And that's
so
it.
that's the key to these things, and that's what we call true living, the true light. You know, that's that light that we need within each other, that light that shine out of that darkness. We need to kill this darkness that's surrounding our city, that's surrounding our world and our country. That's allowed, when we allow these things to continue to happen, and we're not doing nothing but sitting back saying, man, I'm staying out the way. What kind of person will stay out the way when you have your family? You can't kids can't go outside. You can't walk the street. Why would you stay out the way when you can do something? It ain't you don't put yourself in the harm's way, but don't be out there the wrong way and don't live the wrong way. When you're doing righteous things and nothing illegally wrong, then what you worry about being out the way? What's you in the way for? Because now you ain't doing nothing wrong to be in the way. You're doing it the right way. You ain't got those kind of problems. You ain't got to look over your shoulder. You ain't got to look over your shoulder more about having a decent job, helping the community build, getting involved with the community, the churches, and these officers, no sense, good officers out here, even bad ones. But then when they see that you out here doing those things that be done, they right there the bag. Yeah, they told, hey man, we got your bag. We gonna stand there. We gonna help you. We gonna knock on doors. We gonna drag their ass out of there with you. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's called community. You know what I'm saying? It's called unity within a community. That's the mission of Victory Mission. Unity
Right.
within the community. This is how we change things by bringing unity within the community, that greater light within each. You know what I'm saying? I told someone if I should ever write my life story for whatever reason it may be, but when that time come, it's gonna be a victory within me and then also within you, because you'll be
Yes,
part of
sir.
my journey as well. My journey is your journey. My
Yes,
victory
sir.
is your victory. My light is your light. That light together, bring greatness among each other and others. And that's how we change the world and change these kids.
That's right.
Time to
And
go to work, my brother.
that's it. And I was thinking too, also, what I'm saying, if I think we had spoke on this before, like, what I mean, it starts with the fathers, what I'm saying, the men
Yes, sir.
stepping up, what I'm saying, at home, what I'm saying, instead of how we so quick to uh shall I say, what I mean, do our thing with a woman and now she's pregnant, what I'm saying, and we go on to the next go on to the next one. And there's no family, there's nobody taking hold of a family and raising that family as a man, you know what I'm saying? And that's where it starts. Because 9 times out of 10, you know what I'm saying, if there's a man there, then that man is gonna know where his child and what his child is doing should. Not saying all the time, what I'm saying, there's good fathers and these kids do still do stuff. But I'm saying 9 times, but there's a lot that now in our community, the father's not there and the kids is running amok, you know what I'm saying? Because the mother can only do so much. So it starts right there at that crib, you know what I'm saying? Right there in that
Yeah.
household as a
Yes,
man
it will.
raising his kids, man. They have the male has to be there because that's what we lost. We lost the family unit. You know what I'm saying? That's what has been lost in our communities, the family unity.
Yes.
Once we get back to that, and everything will become more easier. It can be easier for us because we got that covered. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There was a thing on TV back in the days. Parents, do you know where your children are? They would say that before the news came on. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And they said it
Yeah.
like,
I
they
know that.
asked you that. I think it was like during the summer. Parents, do you know where your children are? I think on Channel 8. You know what I mean?
I remember that
It's a
commercial.
reminder like, where your kids? It's 11. It's 11 o'clock news at night. You know what I'm saying? Where your kids at? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And they 9 times 10 they want to make news if you checking in, if you calling, hey, what you doing? Matter of fact, now you can't go outside. It's curfew. That's where we lost. Lights on, the lights on outside. You bring your butt in the house.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we lost that. Now the kids they don't know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where your child at. You call him. I don't know. He out there somewhere. He said he was friend house. That's the oldest trick in the book. He
Yeah.
downtown somewhere and shot somebody, or she downtown and shot somebody. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And they should have been at home. So you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I'm stressing the family union. You know what I'm saying? Need to get back. Together. We
That's
got
true.
to have
The
family
unity in the
family.
community. That's what it is. You're right.
You know what I'm
We need
saying?
to take these kids and they need to be rehabbed. That's the
Yeah.
first thing. You have to rehab. Have
Right.
to get them cleaned up
Mhm.
and cleaned out. Because
Yes,
so
sir.
many things that they consider not addicted to them, and they call someone else dolphin, and they dolphins they self running around out here in these streets, but off those little
Sure.
things, those products they use, in which we could
Sure.
get a hold of them and saying and rehabilitate them. We first it starts by rehabilitate them, saying get them cleaned up, then recondition their thought process and their mind, and change the narrow of what they see of themselves and others because they think they're alone. They don't realize they're not
Mhm.
alone because they haven't, like I said, they haven't had someone greater role model in front of them to bear their
Mhm.
pain and bear their burdens that they've been through and been through the same things too. See, it takes us that has those experience and went down those paths ourselves that we can make a difference. That's why we got to reach them. We got to get to them. We got to go see them. And then when you get a hold of them, and once you know redirect, now you done change their aim. Now you can't let go because now you done got their attention. If you
Yeah.
able to get a child's attention, you can
Mm-hmm.
recondition. Get their attention, then start recondition. That's the key to get their attention. Then now you start recondition. And when you do that, you change that path into a greater way, into a better direction for them. But now you got to pursue what you started. Like I said,
Yeah.
we're gonna start something. We got to pursue it. We cannot stop what we start. And this is where things
Mm-hmm.
going wrong at. But even though I see a lot of these things, like I said, just happen in Georgia, that there put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth. But I want them to know, understand this. That has nothing
That's
to do
right.
with him. That has nothing to do with
Nothing.
him. He has nothing to do with none of that. That man been gone all the year. He trying to come home. So those consider themselves continue to going down them path of shooting and living that street life that way,
That's right.
and they little structure that way. Quit hollering his name. Quit hollering about you a part of him because you're not. You're not
You
nobody
ain't never
claiming you. We're
gangster.
not claiming you. There's nobody gonna claim you. Not the real true light of growth and development. Not that.
That's right.
Those that pretend they are and think they know, and so-called leaders that they say they are, that they'd have
Yeah.
told you to sit down a long time ago and get yourself together and get it right and show
And
that
get it
brighter
clear.
light. That light ain't shining through y'all. Y'all shining with darkness, and that darkness, got to fade away. So therefore, quit hollering his name. Quit hollering about you know him. He never seen none of y'all day in
Right.
his life. He don't care too much. He don't know nothing about y'all. That man just won't even
Facts.
come home to his family
That's
and
right.
family owned. He has nothing to do with no involvement in it, nothing. If you really ever sit down and talk to him, you understand he ain't nothing like y'all think he is. He never threw up no gang signs, never lived that way. He go about the politics. He said, go up and vote. Get out there and vote. Ain't nobody been vote. Ain't nobody thought about vote. I ain't heard not one person say no saying go to that poll. I ain't heard
Right.
not one person that said no saying going down to the city hall and no saying trying to be changed with social security and disability problems that our parents and others having, saying getting their money. And then when one person went down and tried to get a property owned from the government that's saying the Mexicans, with all due respect to y'all, came in our communities that we grew up with, all these aldermen in our community ain't even from our community. How do we
Mm.
allow people to come be a leader in our community that's not from our community, saying, and just help destroy our community? And they run surrounding all these abandoned houses and turning around the condos and everything else. There's something that we can't afford and pushing us out. Because we
Right.
allow these things to happen. We're not looking at those properties and taking ownership of those properties, because you can buy the same property they bought for a little nothing. There's also grants and government loan, and there's also saying things that there's federal loans, grant loan, that you can get that property for maybe for a few dollars and turn around
Mm.
and rebuild and reconstruct it to something better and build on it. Now you have a black owned, and now you also have bought something that somebody you knew grew up in that neighborhood, somebody grew up in that house. Now you can reconstruct that house back. Look around. Every time somebody get killed, you don't see them getting killed. They right there on the
That's right.
same block with you. Wake up.
Right.
Wake up. And then you got, so they better wake up and smell the coffee because ain't nothing happened to them. But all of a sudden, little Nene done got shot up. Saying? A 9-year-old baby, sitting in her living room or sitting on a push playing jump rope and got
Right.
shot because you ignorant ass guys running down the street killing each other over some girlfriend boyfriend mess, or somebody said something disrespectful and your pride was so hurt. Like I said, if you understand the word poor, reckless, individual error, if you
That's
understand the
right.
meaning of that word pride, then you'll turn around and say, damn, where I missed that at? See, after this conversation we had today, I promise you a lot of y'all gonna sit back and look at that and say, damn, what he just said made a lot of sense.
All the
It does
sense.
when you really know, saying, break it down and understand the meaning of the manifestation that I just laid to you and gave you the blueprint within front of you without you even realize I just spoke it.
That's right.
That's the blessing. That's the victory. That's the mission. And that's the message. So
Yes,
we're gonna
sir.
do this, brother. I know you have a lot of things going on, but we got to know, saying, start somewhere, starts with us. So let's help us. Ain't no more talking about it, because I ain't talking no more. I'm in the streets. I'm out there.
Yes,
And I
sir.
will be until weekend, because I want to see things, shake some trees. I go today and get people jobs still today. I get people off drugs today because I seen their pain, I seen their hurt, I seen their direction. And because I've been in those roles, I've been in those places behind the walls like them. And I know there's nothing there. They built them places, to keep us confined and no sin, keep us confused. And then we come out here, we in there, we humble as hell. We come out here and just start, man, I'm back on. You trying to play catch up or something for what reason? You need to get right. Get back right and get on track, saying, fix the wrongs and make them right. Change this scenario around. Let's empty that place out by creating great genius that's inside there. I ran into a lot of powerful minds and a lot of great brothers in them places. And them same powerful minds, once they got them away from all the things, the distraction of this world that led them there and got them a chance to sit down and find out their abilities, their passion, their direction, that same direction, saying once you leave there, bring it out here and carry it on. Now that brings about greatness throughout the whole country. So man, what happened to that? Don't lose your passion because you free now. You got sidetracked again with Johnny go left. They've been sitting out there all them years while you was gone, still doing the same thing. Stop that. Johnny go left. You should be telling Johnny go left, man. We can't do that no more. I
That's
just
right.
been in that road. We gotta go down another direction.
That's
You
right.
know? And
That's
so
right.
that's what a wake up call. It's a wake up call today, family. This is a wake up call. I'm
See,
telling you now, victory mission. We're saying we aim to change. Change must come. Unity back in our community. This is how we
that's
got to make a difference. I want to be able to go stand in the president's face now and tell him where he went wrong and what they doing wrong that far as helping our black people and lying to the thing. I'm going to stand in the pastor's face. Yeah, that's why I became a minister, so I'll be able to have an opportunity to say, step
right.
in that room with them and tell them the
Right.
truth. Step in the room and call them out on their bluff and call them out on their mess and call them on the things
Right.
they ain't doing for the people. And they want to be able to step in it on them because now with these degrees, you just can't say he's just a street guy. I'm a street guy with
Right.
education, also with a ministry, but saying under my belt. Hello. And now I better go before them and show them, hey, what y'all think this is? I'm not just any average person. I'm covered all the way around with the power of
That's right.
God standing before me, showing you here I am.
Right.
Now I'm going to release
Right.
these angels on you and come at
That's
you for
right.
what you have not done to save our people, what you have
That's
not
right.
done to change our community, what you have not done with the fundings that you got to build this big old church, build this big old place, this big old house, this office space that you got, providing, helping those so-called friends of yours. You sending people out there to go, hey, go vote for me because you lining their pockets and they forgot about their real mission and everyone else. I can't forget it how there was. I sacrificed myself for those of need, for the greater need of others. And I'm here to stay that I'm standing up, I'm going to stand out. Whether they like it or not, okay, I'm not going nowhere. I'm on this one.
That's right. You know what? It kind of reminded me of kung fu movie back in the day. It's called the five deadly venoms. You know what
Right,
I'm
there we
saying?
go. Snake, centipede,
Each
toad,
one had a
scorpion.
each one of them had a gift. You know what I'm saying? But they are brothers. I think a few of them were. You know what I'm saying? It was just how all of them together. You know what I'm saying? It's powerful. You know what I'm saying? But each one of them had their own craft, and that's what it is with these. With, with the youth. You know what I'm saying?
That's
They
right.
they
That's
they
right.
they they they, they so gifted, man, in a lot of ways, but they don't never use it. Some of them, you know what I'm saying? They out here doing the most heinous things they can do, but find out you're one of the five deadly venoms. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right.
Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Brilliant minds. You know what I'm saying? If you really sit down and talk to them and push them towards their gifts, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting at. You know what I'm saying? You push them towards their gifts.
You're
Man,
right.
where this come from, man? I
That's
don't know. I
right.
just been out, be like, man, where, man, come on, man.
You
Been
know what the
brilliant.
problem is?
Brilliant
You know the problem is,
geniuses.
brother?
Geniuses walking, man. They just don't
So,
they need to be pushed.
yeah. You know what the problem is?
Mm,
That genius standing right there, standing to another genius and another genius, but know what that is? A circle of geniuses right there, these kids, right? But that thing, that word called pride, they can't let their homies see them looking weak. They consider it a weak, but it's not. It's not a weak, it's a blessing and not a curse. It's not that. See, then they sit there worried about what their friends gonna think of them if they show them that they can play the piano. They show their friends they know how to play a guitar. They show their friends they know how to read a math book and they know how to read a star in the sky and tell you what that telescope means. They afraid to let them friends see that and tell you, saying, so that's what's holding them back from their success and their victory. And see, when you separate them, you find all those things out when you ground one by one, and before you know it, they can say show them and bring them how to bring it out and show them how to, hey, you can unfold and unrelease. Stop worrying. The problem with people today, my brother, is this. People worry so much in life. It took me a long time to learn how to recondition myself from worrying so much all the time. You know what the word worry means? I learned one thing. If I'm a worry, then why is I'm praying? If I'm a pray, then why is I'm worried?
Right. Ain't that it? That part, bro. That
You know what I
part.
mean?
You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't go to church every Sunday, man, and pray, and then, like you said, and go home and
Yeah,
worry.
come on, worry.
Then, then what you do? What you
That's
do
a
it for?
in
Then,
life. What am I worried
if you
for?
believe in God, then you're supposed to do it. You gotta have faith, and that's where it's at. Belief and
Yeah,
faith.
right. You gotta have faith.
Not
You said
then
you
what
can
you, like
trust
you
him.
said, what you what you doing it for?
Right. You say you trust him, quit worrying. Then what
That's
you gonna
right.
worry, you quit trusting him. Stop
That's
it.
fact.
Make him be mad. You can't rattle the fence. That's the same way, any way of life, any way of walk of life. If you're gonna do something, think about what you're saying. When you say
Right.
you're gonna step out on edge, step right, but you're gonna keep stepping wrong, then stay wrong. And so we're gonna get right and gonna get you out the way anyway.
That's right.
Because
That's
you either
right.
gonna get right or get on, because has been enough done. But I ain't gonna hold you up all night, brother. I just love to just talking to you, and I love to see your face and let you know that I do love you
Right on.
truly. You know what I'm saying? Stand strong. We gonna make it go. We gonna keep
Right on,
moving
brother.
on, moving forward in our vision.
That's right. That's right, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not mobile, but temporarily, you know what I'm saying? I got things going on myself, but you know, when I see that, you know what I'm saying, there's a beacon call, you know what I'm saying, for the cause, I'm
Yes,
here.
sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yes,
said,
sir.
I see your light, man, as well. You know what I'm saying? And I said this platform is your platform. You know what I'm saying? And we all, you know what I'm saying, I'm
Thank
gonna
you,
do
brother.
what I can where I can to help. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So
You're
yeah, man,
doing more than enough.
I appreciate you, and don't stop with your accolades. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, like you were saying, what do you need? I mean, if like I said, y'all see me street, you know what I'm saying, before, you know what I'm saying? Now I got all these accolades, you can't say nothing. Now I'm addressing, I can sit down with y'all because I have this degree. I have this, I'm a minister now. So,
Yeah, I
and keep
elevated.
piling them up, bro. And
I
keep
meant
piling
I
them up to
elevated.
the point where they
I
just like, man,
elevated.
look here, man.
That's all I'm gonna do. That's how I
I
want to
don't
do it.
know
Because
this
see,
man. This man got a million credentials.
right.
Listen
See,
to
you
what I'm
got to
saying.
you
So at
do
the end
that
of the day,
so
do
you
I
can
got to do
say
all
step
this?
with their world.
Do I got to do all this to get y'all attention? When I got your undivided attention, I'm doing all this to get your undivided attention. I
Yeah.
appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you, brother. Blessed be the day.
Yes, sir.
Thank you
Yes,
so
sir.
much.
So, yeah, ain't no problem, man. Like I was saying, man, I'm gonna end it on that note, man. I appreciate you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? And vision mission. You know what I'm
Vision,
saying? That's
mission, unity in the community.
unity in the community, and that's it.
That's right.
So I'm gonna end it on that. You know what I'm saying? Everything is about growth and development at the end of the day. So that's all I got to say. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that those who watching this, man, y'all had a chance to touch down once again with my tribe. You know what I'm saying? And stay tuned. You know what I mean? We have some upcoming projects, but we had to take a break. My wife and I, we had to take a break for a while to handle our business and handling our business. So we will get back to coming on more regularly. But right now, I'm addressing bigger issues and doing bigger things when it's needed. So thank y'all for coming on the show. And I once again, like I always say, do unto others as you want done unto you. Until next time, peace out. God bless you, my brother.
Bless you back, family.
Yes, sir. All right, man. I'll let you, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The power of the people.
Yes, sir.